We had a great year in 2011. We went public, we came to a financially strong position, and we had tremendous growth. Went from revenues on less than 10 million Swedish to 56 million Swedish by the end of the year. And we also strengthened our results significantly, went from -30 to -8 for the full year. And last but not least, we had 2 consecutive quarters which were profitable. And the main reason behind that was both a strong growth in product sales and also that we extended our partnerships and agreements and got milestone payments, which contributed to the positive result in the second half of the year. We also increased the volume significantly during the year, which improved our gross margin significantly. Went from about 50% to 67% in the last quarter, which we're very, very happy with. So we had a fantastic year. We added a few key people to the team, and we're heading into the new year with a lot of energy. We had 2 great quarters. You have to remember that part of the revenues in those quarters were milestone payments. But we do see a very strong growth in the underlying product sales. In the last quarter, they increased by 42%. So we're getting closer to a point where we will have positive cash flow and positive result. Before our IPO, we said that our goal was to be positive in terms of cash flow and result in 2013. And by the progress we had the last 6 months, we're now ahead of that plan. So it looks very promising, and we expect to be sustainable with the cash that we have at hand. We have 8 partners today. MEDA is our largest and most important partner. They were also our first partner in the market, so we launched Nalox together with MEDA in 2010, and we built the success in the Nordics together with the team that is based in Stockholm, 10 kilometers from where we are. And that was a tremendous success. The product became market leader just in a few months. We increased the market size with several 100%. And if we summarize last year, we're 3 to 4 times larger than our largest competitor in the Nordic arena. So we have a great base to build on. Then during the year we extended the agreement, so we're in 2 extensions. So today it encompasses 22 markets with in total 500 million people. So the main markets in Western Europe, all the large markets, and also including a couple of markets in Eastern Europe, Russia and Turkey. So that's a big partnership for us and very important for our success. Under that agreement, we receive payments in several different forms. First, we get milestone payments. We got 20 million Swedish kronor last year, and we agreed on additional 30 million when we reach predefined sales milestones. And the second part, which is the most important one, is we deliver products to MEDA, we deliver the product Nalox, and we get a gross margin on our deliveries. And that is basically our largest part of income in the company right now. Mob15 is our 2nd generation product in nail fungus. We had the success with Nalox, and Nalox is now still very early in its growth, in its life cycle. But we did see an opportunity to develop Mob15 as an improvement and a new pharmaceutical in nail fungus. We have an ongoing phase 2 study, which is an open study. And since it's an open study, we had a possibility to make analysis of data throughout the study. And we decided to do that to guide our investments and how we will ramp up the project. Now we analyzed data from about half of the patients, about 50% of the patients. And I have to emphasize that it's not final data. We have data from different time points, from 6 months and 9 months throughout the study. But since we're very familiar with the field, we had very clear expectations and high expectations on what we want the product candidate to achieve. And we see now, when we have a part of the data set, that we do see effect, we see efficacy of the product, but they're not meeting our expectations at this time, and we see a risk, a quite significant risk, that the final results will not meet our expectations. So, but we're committed to the program. We will finalize this trial, and in parallel we will get a lot more data, both from the trial and other activities that we do, and we'll also evaluate possibilities to improve the product. We know that the active that we're using is very efficacious for nail fungus. We know that we have great penetration with the product. So we really have to understand which are the factors we may need to modify. So for the project, there will be a delay, and the risk of the project has increased. And we want to be clear with that. That was the idea behind the press release. But we also want to emphasize that this does not impact our financial goals. They remain the same, to be cash flow positive and to show a positive result for the full year of 2013. And also a long-term goal to reach an operating margin of at least 25%.